As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Mike. Yep. Mike 52. Drop, get it.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready, set. Let's go. Double time.
Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Derek Watt taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 66 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deep grip.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Switch up. Tighten up. Time to go.
The fullback Watt with a run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Hard. Look at me. Go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch in. Single, slot. Hey, ready?
Now they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Check, 23. Go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On first down, it's Hunt, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Hunt, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 28.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw over the middle taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, and you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Right there, 56.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2. Now Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Leo! Go!
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Carr. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
30 base. Big stop, big stop. Go. 6-6. Pull it high. Hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. No. Check it backer. Big air. Hey, Sam off. SOS. Go.
Now it's Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down and goal. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Dawson's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This will be fielded at the 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This one taken from the 7. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Check 99, check 99. Now.
This is Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Press them. Press them. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Wide, get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down now, Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From midfield, here's Carr. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Barkley down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now! Switch! Watch safety green! Watch safety green! Safety green!
They'll run it again with Barkley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Olsen, 32 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. George Kittle, 27 6 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Check 50, check 50. Check, crunch, hard. Check 9, check 9. Check the hot read. Check. You look at me. Go, let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On third down, Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, lock it. We got double up. Hey, stand up. Check 52. Check. Roll out. Kill. Shoot.
On the run, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and he's able to take this one back to the 30.